Welcome back to On the Clock and Over It, the podcast where we expose workplace villains one nightmare at a time.
And today we're talking about a type of boss that makes your hard work disappear faster than your motivation on a Monday morning.
The credit thief. You know the type. They take your ideas, your projects, your literal sweat and tears, and present it like it was all them.
Oh, and don't forget their favorite phrase. It was a team effort, right after they forget to mention your name in that big meeting.
The worst part? People believe them.
Today's story is a textbook case of a credit thief in the wild. Buckle up.
So I had been working at this company for about a year when I finally got the chance to lead a project. Big deal for me. I put in extra hours, did all the research, built the presentation, and even came up with a strategy that saved the company money. The day of the meeting, my boss says, "I'll introduce the project, and then you can walk everyone through the details." Sounds great, right? Wrong. We get to the meeting, and my boss pulls up my slides, my work, and then proceeds to explain everything as if they did it. I kept waiting for them to say, "And now, my name, we'll take it from here," but they just didn't. No, see, this is why I have trust issues.
This is exactly like group projects in school, except now it affects your paycheck. I was sitting there watching them present my ideas while our department head nodded in approval. Finally, someone asked, "Who put this strategy together?" And my boss, without missing a beat, goes, "Oh, well, it was a collaborative effort, and we all contributed."
Oh, heck no.
We all contributed is corporate code for "I stole this, but I don't want to admit it." After the meeting, my boss patted me on the back and said, "Great work. You really helped bring my vision to life."
Your vision? I can't.
That's not a boss. That's a corporate magician making credit disappear. I was fuming, but I didn't say anything. I figured maybe it was a one-time thing. Spoiler alert, it wasn't. A few weeks later, I pitched another idea in a team meeting. My boss didn't say much at the time, so I thought maybe they weren't into it. But then, at our next all-hands meeting, guess what they present? My idea. As if they came up with it themselves.
Oh, so they just robbed you in broad daylight.
With no mask, no shame, and no remorse. That was it for me. I started CCing leadership on important emails, keeping detailed notes of my contributions, and, when the opportunity came, I found a job at a place where I actually got credit for my work. The cherry on top, a few months later, a former coworker told me that after I left, my boss completely flopped in meetings because, shocker, they had no actual ideas of their own.
I love a good "they crumbled without me" story.
Seriously, because credit thieves can't function without someone to steal from.
And let's talk about that "it was a team effort" line. That's the corporate equivalent of when your little cousin presses one button on a video game controller and says, "We won!"
No, I won. You were just there.
Exactly.
Let's break this down. Why do some bosses steal credit instead of giving credit? Reason number one, they're insecure. Some bosses aren't actually good at their jobs, so they need your ideas to seem competent.
Basically, they're glorified PowerPoint presenters.
Reason number two, they think it's just business. Some managers generally believe that if they oversee your work, it's automatically their work.
Which is absolutely wild, because by that logic, executives should be giving out their salaries.
Exactly. But no, that's where they draw the line.
Reason number three, they know they can get away with it. Unless you call them out, who's going to stop them?
If you got a credit thief for a boss, here's how you fight back. Step 1, document everything. Keep email trails, notes, timestamps, anything that proves you did the work.
Because receipts don't lie.
Step 2, speak up strategically. Next time they try to pull the team effort line, jump in and elaborate on your part.
For example, yes, I spent a lot of time researching that strategy. I'm so glad it worked out.
It forces them to acknowledge you in real time.
And step 3, loop in leadership. If it keeps happening, start CCing the right people.
Make it impossible for them to take credit without looking like a liar.
At the end of the day, your work deserves recognition. If your boss can't function without stealing ideas, they are the problem.
And listen, if you're dealing with a credit thief right now, just know you're not crazy. It's not normal, and you deserve better.
Got a story about a boss who robbed you blind in broad daylight? Submit it at the link in the show notes for a chance to be featured.
And don't forget, subscribe, leave a review, and send this episode to your work bestie, because we all know at least one credit thief.
Until next time, stay clocked in.
But not too checked out.